and we are live, I think. Okay. Hello, welcome to United Kopitiam. So
Everyone.
there's a breaking news. There's a breaking news, and we are getting Harry Maguire. It's been reported by Duncan Castle, and I mean at the moment, every paper, every news outlet, every football journalists are reporting it after Castle has talked about it in his transfer podcast. You have your half your face. You may move to the left a bit. Yeah, quite right. A bit more to your left. A bit more to your left. Oh, what did I do? Okay, stop. Okay. So anyway, yeah. So it's the deal is 60 million upfront plus 20 million
Plus
add-ons.
on.
Yep. So the thing is, when it's plus add-on, when we talk about it is 80 million. 80 million is definitely uh, it's a record. It's a record for defender at 80 million. But the thing is, can it be 80 million if it's add-on? If it's 60 million plus 20 million, I always say that it's not 80 million. It's only 60 million upfront, and depending on what does he do in the future, then it might go up to 80 million. But with Manchester United not being very stable at the moment, I don't think in the near future, at least in the next season, a lot of the 20 million will be met. I think a lot of the time is wasted to decide what are the add-ons, what is Leicester going to accept, um, what are the add-ons that Leicester is going to accept. I think that's the time that is being spent to trash it out, because I think Manchester United is ready for 60 plus 20, which is fine, and that's why a lot of time has been spent on just deciding what is the add-on. So we do not know what is the add-on, and very unlikely we will know in the future what is the add-on. But I think the first of all is Harry Maguire worth. I would put it 60 million at the moment. Is he worth 60 million?
For me, at the moment, yes, he is worth 60 million. We shouldn't pay more actually. 80 million is a bit too much, and I'm glad that the 20
Is in
million
add-ons.
is part of the add-ons, and we are not going to pay it now. It's based on the performance. So might Leicester will most likely will get it in batches. Maybe like after this season they'll be getting maybe 5 or 10 millions, and after that looking for the next 2 seasons. It depends on how many years is he going to sign with us. So, well, I think it's a fair price for a defender who has been good for the past 2 seasons ever since he moved from Hull City to Leicester. So he was part of that winning team. So he's good. He's still young, 26. It's a fair price for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did very well in England. And if you ask me, is he the best defender? He is the best defender in an England setup. I mean, he is definitely better than John Stone. He's more calm, he's more assured, and his passing out, it's very, very good. I think this is one
Right.
thing that Manchester really, really need, because Phil Jones and Chris Smalling can't pass it out to save their own life. That is the reason why Chris Smalling did not go to England, because he can't pass out from the back. And Phil Jones sat on the bench the whole World Cup. So it's Harry Maguire, it's John Stone, and Kyle Walker. I mean, Kyle Walker as a centre back defender is being preferred ahead of Smalling and Jones. So that tells you a lot about Smalling and Jones. So in an England setup, he's definitely better. And even if you compare to a lot of top defender, he may be on par to Laporte at Man City. Definitely better than Stones. Definitely better than Otamendi. And Chelsea setup, Rudiger, Christensen. I think he is more steady than either of them. Definitely the talking point is going to be Van Dijk. And I've seen the stats before we come up. The stats says that in terms of in terms of duel, maybe it's slightly less, about 50 over percent, 52% or 53% that he won, whereas Van Dijk won 60 over percent of the duel. Interception is where Harry Maguire is better than Van Dijk at the 6.2 as opposed to 5.9 interception per game by Van Dijk. But tackling success rate, I think Van Dijk is better at 74, and He's like 80 something, I think, and he's at 74. So
Because I saw the stats on scorecard football. Harry
mm,
Maguire did won 70% of his aerial duel last season, but definitely in terms of tackling, nobody can get past Van Dijk. So for me, he's up there with the likes of Van Dijk. So he's worthy of that 60 million pound
yeah, I think he's
price.
up there, but not
Mm,
quite there as Van Dijk. But Van Dijk is the best defender in EPL.
yeah.
If we are going to talk about foreign defender like Ruben Diaz, like Ramonali. The thing is, number one, Italian doesn't move outside of Italy. Italian tends to stay in Italy. So Ramonali and who's that in AC Milan, Skriniar is not gonna go. They Skriniar just signed a deal, so we cannot get them. So the next best thing is Ruben Diaz. But the thing is, Ruben Diaz is young. He's 21. How different can he be from Tuanzebe? I don't know. The thing is, he's not EPL proven, and it's going to take a lot of time to settle in. And Maguire is settled in. When he moved from Hull, I already know that he is a good defender. But that time, it's also been reported that Michael Keane is a good defender, and we can see that he has been slightly inconsistent in Everton's setup. But for Leicester, he has been a rock for the last 2 seasons at Leicester. So let's talk about even Wolf. We do not know the two centre back defenders of Wolf. I mean, they are not being said enough. So the next best thing after Van Dijk is Harry Maguire, because the top 5 teams not going to sell anything to us. There's only, I mean, in the whole EPL, there's only Harry Maguire that's possible, and that's good enough. So do you agree?
First thing first, it's more on the psychological part because indeed we picked the blue half of Manchester for the signature of Harry Maguire. So I think that's
Well, cannot buy.
one
Oh, Man
point
City.
better.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, money,
yeah.
money.
Because
Third time lucky,
yes, money
because
wise, but because they, they we call that the way that both of them joke in the England setup. It is the kind of pairing that for Man City next season. But we managed to go all out for his signature. And then for me, because he's a passing defender, so he can play. He can also play um, at the defensive midfield part. So we can see the way that he
no.
plays. It's more or less reminiscence of how Rio Ferdinand plays. And then I can see why Ole wanted him so badly because he want an attacking centre back who can
Pass
really
it up.
force, yeah, who can really pass it up and also boss his area, because we do play that kind of zonal defense, and at the same time we do have marking. So for Maguire, it's the best for both worlds, whether it's zonal or whether it's for man marking. He has the height, he has the presence, and definitely he can, like I said, if we go for forward 10, that's one thing that they cannot do. But one thing that they don't have is EPL proven, and we can see how Harry Maguire has proven himself. Um, he got lucky to be playing under Ranieri and won because you can see how Ranieri won the championship in 2015. He preferred that kind of defensive counter-attacking football. So it kind of um, puts an advantage on how Maguire developed his style of defense. So it's good for us. Yeah.
Yeah. Move your head to about 5 cm to your left.
Your
To
my
your
left,
left. Your left.
my left. Okay,
Oh no, no, the other side.
that's it.
A bit more.
Okay,
No, move your head. Don't move the phone.
okay.
Okay, you'll know why when I post it up. Anyway, so I think that's almost about it. I mean, there's another 30 seconds to 10 minutes, and we want to keep it under 10 minutes. So Harry Maguire tomorrow, medical at Manchester United. We will see whether it's really true tomorrow because it's everywhere in the newspaper now. But anything could happen last minute. Like Iron Man Saka took a long time to finish to head to the finish line. Duncan Castle jumped very, very early when it comes to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and we still waited for about a week, until completion. But we were very, very excited when Duncan Castle talked about it. So now we were very, very excited when he talked about Harry Maguire. So I even though you see whatever Duncan Castle maybe it's too early, but it's true, it happened. And I believe that Harry Maguire is going to happen. Again, it's just depending on what is the wet add-ons, what are the things that it's just the finest detail at the end of the day. So I don't see Man City coming in and grabbing it under the nose. And good times ahead because we have a solid defender, one that can hit, one that can bring the ball out from the back because it's how Oli wants to play, and one that's a very, very calm presence. And at 26, I can tell you he is better than a lot of 20 outside. EPL proven he will come in and he will definitely boss it around because he's already understood EPL games. Okay, any last word?
That's it. I just love to have him. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think one very quick update about Lukaku. He said yesterday after the game that to the media, when the media asked him about his transfer to Inter Milan, he said, next week you will know about something. So there's something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quickly,
In terms
1
of
minute.
that, I think for Inter Milan, they already released a statement that they have sent. Mauro Icardi is not going to be part of their preseason tour. So he's training back in Italy. I'm not sure whether it's the impending transfer of Lukaku that set the tone, but that's
Yeah, I
what
think
the
Icardi is
agreement
going
is.
away from Inter Milan, so
Yeah,
he is too troublesome for Inter Milan, but he is going to Juventus. That's what I heard the latest. So it's got nothing to do with us. So it's just about Inter Milan releasing the money. If we sell Lukaku and Harry Maguire has not coming yet, we broke even. We broke even with AWB and Daniel James. That's kind of bad, but yeah, we hope that Bruno Fernandes can get done next week or next week. Because again, Bruno Fernandes is just one of the deal that is just waiting there to be done, just like Harry Maguire is. These two, I think they are going to come in, and I hope next season will be very, very good with them, with Harry Maguire, Bruno Fernandes, Daniel James, and we can see Daniel James at AWB was very, very good, very, very good yesterday. Tomorrow, we are going to talk about the game, the player ratings, and let's hope there's something to report on the Harry Maguire front. Harry Maguire front. Okay, see you guys. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.